What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today. And in today's video, I'll be showing you the mini showcase that I'm doing for Avengers Endgame, focusing on the 2012 time heist mission. Now, if you're new to my channel, or if you're new to this little sub-series, basically what I'm doing is I'm breaking down Avengers Endgame by segments because I have over 100 custom figures to make for Endgame, and that's a pretty daunting task. So what I'm doing is I'm breaking it down into smaller segments so I can do it in bite-sized pieces so that A, you guys get more content more often, and B, I'm able to actually get 100 figures done in a timely way. So I'm doing one of these every week or so, trying to get something out for you guys, and of course this week is the 2012 Avengers mission. So before we dive into these figures, I do want to let you know that the music you're hearing is my original music that I wrote. So if you like the sound of it and you'd like to hear more, you can click the card popping up right now that'll take you to my music channel. But in the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy this showcase of the 2012 time heist mission from Avengers Endgame. Okay, so here we've got 2012 Cap, and this is a really fun figure because while this suit kind of got laughed at back in the day, they kind of poked fun at it in this movie a little bit, and they made it look a little cooler by removing the mask. So basically, we're looking at the 2012 version here, and then the head that I put on there has the regular Captain America hair that comes on Star-Lord as well, but then the head is from Sam Flynn from the Tron set. So you basically just pop that head on there, and that's the, 2018, 2019 version of Steve. Well, I guess it's 2023 by the time they travel back in time, but you know what I'm saying. And then for the 2012 version of Cap, I used the 2012 torso, shield, and head, and the boots that I used are from the Man of Steel Superman. So I think that those look really good because you get those somewhat swashbucklery red boots there, and it makes for a really nice Cap from 2012. Here we've got Tony Stark in his shield soldier disguise, and I absolutely love the way that this figure turned out. So I used the Tony Stark head from Iron Man 3 just because I like that smirk that he has going on. I used one of the more modern police helmets with a clear visor there because, you know, he did have that in the movie for a little disguise. The torso and legs are from the ACU troopers from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And then I used the same arms, except this arm is from the Lego Batman movie accessory pack of a police officer, just to give him a little flair on the arm. And then I gave him a gray suitcase for you to put the Infinity Stone in, that is, if you were to keep the Tesseract in hand. Here we've got the Mark 7 Iron Man armor, and I didn't make any updates up to it because it's exactly the same way it looked back in 2012. So this came out with the 2012 Avengers sets, and I figured if it looked so good before, no need to update. And here we've got Ant-Man in his full figure size and in his micro figure size. So of course the micro figure is just the one from Captain America Civil War, pretty impossible to update those. And then the figure itself has the legs and torso from Ant-Man and the Wasp, the helmet from Avengers Endgame, the quantum version of Ant-Man, the head underneath is Poe Dameron because I think it looks a lot like Paul Rudd, and then the arms are actually from the collectible minifigure series Surfer Guy, because there really aren't a lot of ton of black arms with printing on them, much less red printing, so the red printing on this looks pretty good, and I like the way it looks, and it makes for a really accurate Ant-Man from Ant-Man and the Wasp, and of course from Avengers Endgame. And here we have all of our 2012 Hulk variants. So this is the real Hulk Big Fig from 2012 with the first wave of Avengers sets, and he's meant to represent, well, the actual 2012 Hulk. Over here, we have the future Hulk, which is the one that we're following in Endgame, and he's got the blue shorts on and everything, and that's fine, but I also wanted to show you my minifigure scale Hulk, too, for what it's worth, and these two are basically like the Hulk that we follow back in time, the one that went to visit the Ancient One, so on and so forth. So, this Hulk is just made using the Frankenstein's Monster Rockstar head from the LEGO Collectible Minifigure series, some black swirled back hair like that, and then the torso and legs from the 2015 Age of Ultron Polybag Hulk. So, I know a lot of you guys don't really care for the minifig-sized Hulk. I like it personally, but I'm just giving options for those of you that like having options. Now here we've got the Ancient One, who Hulk goes to visit at the Sanctum Sanctorum to get the Time Stone, and this figure is just the regular old Ancient One figure from the Doctor Strange set from a few years back. Now here we've got Agent Sitwell, who of course Captain America runs into on the elevator and he says Hail Hydra to. And to build this figure, I used the torso and legs from Agent Coulson from the LEGO Marvel line, because I like the way that it makes him look like an official S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. I used the Superman hair, and I used the face and hands from Franklin from Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Here we've got Alexander Pierce, who made a fun surprise appearance in the movie, and once again I used the Agent Coulson legs and torso. I used an old Luke Skywalker head because I like the lines on the side of the face. It definitely makes him look a little bit younger than Robert Redford actually is, but I think it works well, and then I used the Captain America hair on the way back. Now, if I'm being totally honest, I actually think that the head that I used for Captain America is better for Robert Redford, but I already used it for Cap, so I didn't want to use it twice, especially on two figures that appear in the same segment of the same movie. So here we've got 2012 Loki, and what I did with this figure is I used the regular face, the torso, and legs from 2012 Loki that we got with the first wave of Avenger sets. I gave him some black arms though, I kept the cape, and then I took his staff, so this isn't purist, but I put this little bead gem thing in there. I took a pair of scissors, and you can see that I cut this arm shorter than this arm. This arm was left the same, this one was cut down, and then I cut just a little bit of length off the bottom to make it a little more scaled to the way we see it in the movie. Then I gave him the black hair that Loki has in Thor Ragnarok, and then for a nice final little touch, I gave him this breathing apparatus to serve as the thing that they put on Loki that makes him unable to talk, because I thought that was a nice little detail, especially since that's so significant to his costume in his couple seconds of fame in Endgame. Here we've got 2012 Thor, who's exactly the same as he came in the sets back in the day, with one addition, and that addition is using the legs from the LEGO Batman movie accessory pack. Man, is that a lot of words to say. But he's got the blue on top, blue on top, black boots on bottom, and then I used the eraser method to take off what little printing these legs had coming straight out of that pack. And here we've got 2012 Hawkeye, and how I built this version of Hawkeye is I used the hair and the head from the Hawkeye that came from Age of Ultron, because I think that that's the most accurate Jeremy Renner head that we've got to date, and then the torso, bow, and legs are all from the 2012 version of Hawkeye. In following suit, we've got 2012 Black Widow, and the only thing that I changed here was the face, because the face from 2012 Black Widow honestly looked kind of weird. I really don't know what they were going for with that figure, but in any case, this head is from the Civil War and/or Age of Ultron version of Black Widow. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this 2012 Time Heist showcase. Drop a comment below, let me know who your favorite was. Drop a like guys, it really does help my channel, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for tuning in, I'll catch you guys next time, and until next time, build on. If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO content coming in the near future. So, thanks for tuning in to today's video, and until next time, build on.